say we're too young and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say fools are rushing.
Yeah, man, his voice is sounding incredible. Another thing I want to point out is the way that he's using his body to engage his support. So support is when you're using your lower abs to press the sound out and to really increase the volume and also not let it go light and airy. And so he's really supporting from his abdominals a lot there.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me. But I might go down to the river.
It's really nice to see this actually being performed in front of a live audience. Definitely not happening often, obviously for pandemic reasons, but it's really cool. I don't know how they were able to pull that off. And other shows aren't. Maybe social distancing plus the masks is okay, but very cool.
If you want to see an uncut version of this video, check out the link in the description.
That the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me.
All right, awesome. So you could definitely tell that he is doing it live, which I think is very cool. You can hear certain imperfections in the pitch, and that's okay. I think that's good. I think more artists should be doing this. You know, we hide behind this idea of perfection that we've built in the studios that, you know, was never a thing, you know, until about 40 years ago for it to like be auto-tuned. And, you know, really with the invention of auto-tune and pitch tuning, there were going to, even on the record, there were going to be things that are off. So I think it's really cool that he's just going solo, letting it be what it'll be, and letting his talent stand for itself. And I think he's got tons of that. So let's talk a little bit about what he's doing vocally. So when he's starting off with a little bit of a quieter sound, something held back, a little bit more reserved. And that helps to give him room to build into the song. And a lot of people get confused about this, and they often put forward 100% of their volume right from the beginning. They want to really like, you know, blow people away, I guess, and they really go all out right from the beginning. But you really want to reserve a lot more of that energy for later on because you want to build into the song, and that's what he's doing really well. Also, something that you'll notice as he's going up into his higher range is when he goes there, there's certain spots where he's pulling chest just a little bit. That's overall his style, is to go really wide. If you want to get a free lesson from me, click the link down below.
To the altar like a track star.
So like right there, run into the altar. Very wide with that. So if you were to narrow that down a little bit more, he probably would be more square on the pitch, but then also it would not have that vibe that Justin Bieber goes for, which is much more contemporary, much more belted. And so he's going really wide, but there's a way to do that to find even more connection into your higher range and more head voice. So even if you're going wide, you gotta find a little bit of that kind of squeakiness to the voice. Oh God, oh God. You gotta find a little bit more of that to be able to find those pitches. Otherwise, it'll end up coming up short. And I think that that's something that needs to be adjusted here.
I don't do well with the drama.
And so here you can hear he's going much more full out on this verse. He's really singing more into his voice. I mean, I wouldn't say he's going 100%, but he's going closer to a 70 or 80% than he did at the beginning.
No, 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 I don't believe in Nirvana.
And another thing you'll also notice is his level of emotion as he's singing. And this is something that a lot of beginners miss because they're so focused on the technical aspects of singing, they forget about the overall vibe and feel of singing, which is more important in some ways because without that, no matter how technically perfect you're going to be, it'll always be missing something. It'll never have that wow factor that will knock your audience off their seats. And that's what we're after.
Feel so holy, 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 holy.
I love how now they've broken down the instrumentals, taken away really the drums, make it more of a breakdown here. So then you don't even really need a bridge, although they've got Chance the Rapper coming in soon. I don't know if he actually does this live. It says featuring Chance the Rapper, so it could be that he comes in after. But it kind of creates this space in the middle of the song where even though he's in the middle of the chorus, it's a breakdown because of the way the instrumental is set up.
Running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second, the way you hold me.
Yeah, so you can hear he's got much more of that kind of whininess. I like to call it like the little kid whining to his mommy. Oh God, oh, ah, ah, ah. It's that sound. When I really, really overdo it, that's the sound that we're looking for. And so he's got that, obviously not to that level because that would sound ridiculous, but he's got some of that to make it get to that pitch. And that's, you could definitely hear he's much more square in the pitches here.
Too young and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say fools are rushing.
Yeah, man, his voice is sounding incredible. Another thing I want to point out is the way that he's using his body to engage his support. So support is when you're using your lower abs to press the sound out and to really increase the volume and also not let it go light and airy. And so he's really supporting from his abdominals a lot there. And you can kind of see that in the way that he bends over to try to keep that sound going and to increase that intensity. Now, you don't want to use that. It can end up being a crutch. You don't want to use it all the time, but every now and then to kind of use that as a style tool is perfectly fine.
They say we're too young and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say.
And so there you could hear, he pulled the mic away from his mouth and you didn't hear him singing. That's exactly what it should sound like.
Get the Vespas or rent a jet ski. I got the spots, I got the best week. Going next week. I know what.
I love Chance's energy. He just walks on, tons of confidence, and he owns it. Even though, you know, he's straining for that higher note. I mean, for Justin, that would be a low note, but for him, it's a little bit of a higher note and there's definite strain in there. But because he sings it with so much confidence, he really owns it.
I know I ain't leaving you like I know he ain't leaving us. I know we believe in God and I know God believes in us.
That's incredible breath control. So one thing you notice as he's doing that, he's very sparing with where his breaths are. And it's incredible how he's really holding back that airflow and managing it.
To the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second. Oh God. Running.
This is a really great moment. Like the intensity here on stage is amazing. You know, Justin's really just belting it out and Chance is hyping it up. Love it.
The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy.
Woo! Love that ending. Wow. Incredible falsetto. Oh, so good. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, check out that one right there. You're going to like it.